Be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Patriots, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Browns at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release.
Better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Open man down the field is Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. Of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On for the extra point is Folk. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Browns, nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hunt will try going up the middle. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll try the air now with Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have the Browns' first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. To the air yet again, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 13-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Jones on 1st down. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, there's a nice move. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 40. 10, 5, And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here. To be
in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Down, coming.
Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play. 3 quarters in the books. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Jones throwing on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones on the move to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He completes it to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing, Jones. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34th. Back to throw. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw again. And caught by Henry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Get it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The York on now for the extra point. And this